That was an implementation?
Yes, that was also implementation in S/4HANA.
Okay. You was involved in all stages?
Yes, in like ECC project preparation onwards up to run stage also involved. Like testing purpose, I involve production server also sometimes. So like end to end involved, except project preparation stage in ECC, and as per HANA also involved end to end. So like discourse stage is that just discuss with the client, that is not an issue.
Okay. Are you involved in the conversions? Sorry, that data migration?
Yes, data migration with the help of LTMC or LTMC upload tools I involved. But that data migration tools, there are some other member involved that data migration tools.
Okay. When did
Yes.
what was the project start date for that implementation?
So for,
Project start means when was gone live?
like you are asking first ECC, right?
No. So last one.
Last project.
What was the go live date?
Once again.
Go live date. Go live date.
Go live date is January. December 2023. That is as per HANA.
Is it an Indian company or?
No, that is US company.
What? US company. That it was done year end only.
So that is like a high-end technology related products manufacturing company like CC cameras, barcodes, and other products like that. There are a number of products.
They go live on the financial year, start of the financial year only.
Yes, please.
Okay, then in data migration for the customer and vendor, what data has been migrated?
So that was like data migration in GL point, customer and vendor, bulk GL masters bulk uploading. So completely in data migration.
What data? What data? I'm not asking how it's done. What data we should transfer to? For example, it was ECC and now we are going for S/4HANA. What values should we transfer to ECC to S4 for customer and vendor and GLs?
Like GL, like customer, entire GL master data and transaction data, also everything will transfer.
Not everything will transfer.
Bank GL.
Customer open items and vendor open items will be transferred, only open items.
Yes, customer and vendor open items and GL accounts, everything. GL master data and customer, customer open items and vendor open items.
Yeah. 1 second. Okay. We are not working that data migration.
Yes, that is full-fledged takeover. I didn't involve in data migration. So I involved in configurations like FC revaluation and asset accounting and APP and remaining GL APR relevant vendor and customer advance payment and cash discounts and dunning. So these and all I involved full-fledged.
Okay. What all involved in company code configuration? What all data is required?
Company code. Yes. Hello.
Yes, company code.
Yes, company relevant company code name and company related entire data like branch address and branch address details and company code relevant entire details with postal code everything will updated in the bank company code.
No, that's okay. What all assignments in company code? You know the screen OBY6?
Yes, OBY6. Yes.
What all assignments are there?
OBY6 configuration there are like posting period variant and field status variant, posting period variant, field status variant, and like controlling area, controlling area, functional area, and these and all fields are available in different types of field available, like company code checkbox. For example, there are different types of activations like company code checkbox. Later, if you want to delete any kind of GL accounts, we can unactivate the checkbox, and we can delete the data, and we can activate that checkbox, company code productive checkbox. So there are different types of company code level. What and all the like currencies and company code elevated group of company details. These and all available in company code check display screen under the overview IC.
The chart of accounts where we send?
Yes, that one of chart of accounts also, sorry. The chart of accounts is mandatory.
You know document splitting?
Yes, yes.
And what is the use of that? And what is this document splittings? Are three types of document splittings?
Yes, document three types is active splitting and passive splitting and zero balance splitting. So active splitting means, for example, we have a purchases from vendor. So we have a multiple purchases from vendor in multiple business areas. So in these scenarios, this is the new GL concept. For example, if we don't have this document splitting, we need to enter multiple documents for multiple purchases. Instead of this, but for example, we can purchase 10 different types of materials from one vendor. So we can update material 1 for profit center B, material 2 for profit center B. Like that, we can update 5 or 10 profit center material for profit centers. And credit side, we can update only one vendor. So we can post the document, but in reporting point of view, system it will display each and every material wise. It will display separate document, like raw material profit center A debit to and vendor account debit to. It belongs that how much amount we can updated in particular material wise. So these kind of the reports for overcome purpose, we can use the document splitting in active splitting. So based on the active splitting, whenever making the payment, whenever making the vendor payment, for example, vendor payment. So vendor payment, vendor account data to cash or bank account. So but system it will slip the multiple documents based on the active splitting. So vendor account debit to profit center A 5,000 and bank account. At the same time, vendor account debit to profit center B and 5,000 for bank account. So these kind of the splitting purpose we can use the passive splitting. And zero balance is we need to create the zero balance GL account and assign the document splitting configurations. So the zero balance purpose mainly we can use is, for example, we can post any transaction, we can spend any expenditure for example, salaries is the profit center A and we are making the salaries from profit center B. So this is the transaction happened, but later profit center A need to refund that amount to the profit center B. But instead of these transactions, system will automatically post the transaction with the zero balance clearing account. For example, salaries account profit center A transaction we posted and bank account profit center B. So later system it will display one more entry like zero balance account profit center B, profit center A credit side, and zero balance account profit center B debit side. It will reverse. It will display the entry in reverse side. That is in my knowledge document splitting.
Okay. You worked on foreign currency valuation also?
Yes. So
for if I have to run the revaluation, what is the basic config I required?
So basic configuration is first we need to define the currency types like bank buying rate, selling rate, and average rate. This is the basic configuration. Then we need to fix the translation ratio. For example, 1:1 or 1:2. For example, 1:1 means 1 USD equal to 185 IN or whatever the present date currency. That is the translation ratio. And currency rates it will be fixed from the end user work like core user, whoever maintain the forensic concept. That is the basic transaction. Then we can post the transaction. But we need to run the FC revaluation purpose. We need to do other configurations. So like that is accounting principles creation. That is a text field. For example, RD is the one accounting principle. We can create the RD accounting principle, and we need to assign these accounting principles to leading ledger. And accounting principles, leading ledger, and valuation method. So we need to create the valuation method. In this valuation method, we will fix the valuation method text name, and there is a checkbox for always evaluate, and select the document type, SA document, because both GLs comes, both debit and credit side GLs it will display, so that we can select the SA document. And bank selling rate B we need to activate. That is the method. Then we need to create the valuation area. So valuation area means based on the, for example, we have a company code currency. Company code currency wise we need to generate the report, means we can select the we need to create one separate valuation area, and we need to assign that valuation method, and beside there is an option for 10, 20, 30 something company code and group currency. So if you want to generate company code wise, you can select the 10, or else if you want to generate for FC revaluation overall group currency wise, we can select, we need to create one more valuation area and assign same valuation method and select group currency, and then we can create the valuation area. In this valuation area, later we need to assign accounting principal to valuation area. So finally when we can run the valuation, finally we can run the FC revaluation, we need to select the valuation area. Based on the valuation area only, system will generate the report. This is the configuration, and that we need to require some GL accounts. So that is exchange loss GL account, exchange gain GL account, and balance sheet adjustment account. These three GL accounts are required, and these three GL accounts required. Later OBA transaction we need to assign these three GL accounts. So this is the transaction, and FC run transaction code is in ECC FAGL underscore FCV underscore VL, and Esperana FAGL underscore FCV. So then when we can post the transaction, for example, this month first we can purchase one raw material from USD vendor. So that at the time of purchase dollar value is 80 rupees, invoice is $1,000, so 80,000 value. But by month ending, if you are going to make the payment, that day dollar value is 85. So whatever the price increase or decrease, that is not required for the vendor. So we need to pay as on date dollar price. So that dollar price is increased, so that we need to bear 5,000 rupees. That is exchange loss. For example, dollar price is decreased, and that is exchange gains. So these kind of exchange loss and gain report analysis purpose, we can use the FC revaluation. In that there is a two types of, and one is realized and unrealized for the open items, and same for account balance. Like for example, you can take the loan from USD bank, that is open items, and open a customer and vendor point of view, we can use the realized and unrealized. Realized means after payment we need to generate the report FC, that is realized. Before payment, month ending, that is one of the month ending activities. Before payment we need to generate the report, that is the unrealized gains. So entries means loss always comes under the debit, gain always comes under the credit too. So and FC and open it realized unrealized gain, realized point of view, if you are getting loss, balance sheet exchange loss account debit and original reconciliation account here. So I'm sorry, so here there is a configuration, sorry I missed you. So here in OB-A1 configuration we need to assign KDB and KDF. So KDB for open items, KDF for account balances. So here we need to assign required GL accounts, so like exchange loss and exchange gain, and account balance point of view we need to assign three GL accounts, so KDB and KDF and balance sheet adjustment. Based on that, system will generate the reports automatically. So this is the entries, and so that loss always comes under the debit, gain always comes under the credit. Based on that, if it is unrealized gains, balance sheet adjustment come, it will be reflected. If it is a realized, original reconciliation account reflected, and if it is the open item management, like account balances, foreign loan GL account, it will be reflected. So that is my knowledge.
Okay. FIMM integration.
So FIMM integration, so basically from OBYC onwards, OBYC we can do the configuration for automatic postings, like like BSX for inventory raw material, BRS for the GRIR. So I can please wait 2 minutes. So FIMM integration, like when as per requirement, when purchase requisition purchase requisition with ME51, here also there is no an accounting entry. So once purchase order placed, that time also there is no an accounting entry. In purchase order, entire details like from which vendor we are going to purchase material, price, quantity, and how many days we need to time for the payment and delivery location. These are all MM side in detail. So these details updated. Later when we received the goods from vendor based on the purchase order, so that is MIGO transaction. MIGO transaction WE document. So here inventory raw material account debit to, GRIR account credit to, and coming to when we receive the once goods verified, then invoice is received. So GRIR account debit to and vendor account credit to. Here this is the three-way matching. We will verify the purchase order and invoice and goods received to. So then payment point of view, normally vendor account data to cashier bank account. If we are using the BRS, vendor account data to outgoing bank clearing account debit to, and later when you receive the bank statement, outgoing bank account, outgoing check clearing account debit to, main bank account to credit to. This is process.
Okay. Okay, I will give one scenario. My PO is credited with 100. I got the invoice with 110.
Okay.
What will the accounting entry be my invoice?
So PO amount is 100, invoice amount is 110, right?
110, yes.
Okay. Inventory raw material account to 100, price of goods increase account to 10 rupees, and vendor account to 110 rupees.
What will the MIGO entry first?
MIGO entry. MIGO entry is cost of goods, inventory raw material account data, GRIR clearing account debit to, credit to.
Now what will the value? If my PO is 100 and invoice is 110, what will the values of MIGO?
In MIGO level, right?
What will it be the GRR value? What will be the inventory value?
MIGO level, that material only received. So here we no need to verify the price value.
What will the 110 or 100? What will be the value?
110 of the value, material value.
In MIGO. From where did we get the values in MIGO?
Where did
Yes, sir. Three-way matching is there, no?
Yes. Based on the purchase order, we can fix the price.
Okay, what was the cost of the purchase order?
100 rupees.
100. You received the goods. You will book a MIGO. My MIGO will be, inventory will be 100. My GRR will be 100. Because my PO is credited with 100 only.
Okay.
Okay. Then what will the accounting entry then?
So accounting entry also same, sir. Same, I think. Inventory, GRIR account credit debit to,
Give me the value also. I know that accounting. You know the accounting entry.
Yes, GRIR clearing account debit to 100 and price difference increase 10 and vendor account 110.
Okay. The price difference is it because there is a mismatch in the PO and invoice.
Yes, sir.
Now my stock will be increased or not?
Stock value increases. Stock value is increased. Stock quantity is same.
Because I told you, said that amount 10 rupees will go to the price difference.
Yes, sir.
And in that case, my value will not increase then.
So in I don't know some exact configurations in OBYC.
That is the config OBYC only. In that case, when the value is increased, my my vendor will be 100, my vendor will be 110, my GRR will be 100, and the difference will go to material.
Okay.
Inventory GL will hit.
Okay.
Price difference will hit when my stock is used. Before, when LIGO is booked. After that, the stock is used. After that,
Okay.
and the stock is not available now. In that case only, the price difference will be get hit. If the stock is there, it will hit to material only.
No, sure. I understand.
Okay. Have you worked in controlling?
No, controlling basic settings only I have an idea, but I didn't involve. So cost center, cost elements, how we can transfer the entries, so like how we can, for example, in line item we can post the entries with cost center, profit center, we can select the entry, select the field, then automatically how it will be reflected in CO level. That have an idea.
Okay.
But I didn't involve in real
we create a cost element in KS03, KS03, correct?
Yes,
In
yes.
ECC.
Yes, yes.
Not KS03, KS03.
Okay.
Okay. In S4 where we create a cost element?
So I didn't involve in CO. I'm sorry to say. I don't waste your time.
Okay.
So in
Have you worked on the F110?
What? Once again?
Automatic payments.
Yes, automatic payment also involved, except DMA format everything. So automatic.
What is the state for payment? Basic config and how we run that?
Okay. So basically, automatic payment means with the help of automatic payment, we can run multiple number of invoices with single time. So first, basic requirement means there is a 6 steps in FPZP configurations. We need to configure all steps like all company codes, paying company codes, payment method in country, assigning payment method in company code, and house banks and bank determination. So one by one, so all company code, I'll fix company code, and there is a remaining checkbox like if you want to make the payment in separate business area wise, like these checkbox available. If you want that, we can activate. And if you want to make the payment for advance payments also in APP, then there is an option for AAFP, something advance request special GL indicators, we need to activate that. And coming to paying company code, so here we need to update it, paying company codes and sending company codes, so like which company related invoices, from which company code onwards we are making the payment, and that is and also here minimum amount for customers and maximum amount, minimum amount for the customers, minimum amount for the vendor, there is a checkbox. And one more thing, here we need to assign the payment advice form. So payment advice form here also I involve in price settlements. So payment advice form is nothing but when you are making the payment F010, so there are a number of vendors payments. Based on the payment advice form, the advice form like PDF or text format, it will reach to the vendors through mail IDs or mobile numbers in the form of PDF with the help of payment advice script form. And coming to the payment method, so payment method is country level. So in this payment method is country level. In this payment method, we will create the payment method like payment method, online transfer, check, bill of exchange, whatever. We need to create the payment method. And there is a checkbox master data requirement. So if you want to in real time compulsory, we need to activate the checkbox for master data specifications. So must and should, we need to update the vendor relevant master data like addresses, bank details, mobile number, Gmail IDs, everything. And beside there is a document types like if you want to generate the report for separately for document wise for a manual payment and APP payment. So that here we need to fix some document type like ZP or AB something, whatever, new document type. So this document type also we need to OBA7 and go to the FBR number, and we need to create the separate number ranges for the ZP document. And below there is a main for the payment medium workbench DMA format, that is important. So this DMA format will work with the we need to create the bankers, and there is a different a DMA format we need to assign here. Based on the DMA format, once APP run, the file will be moved to the AL1 directories with the help of OBBM4 variant other things. And then bank house banks. So here we need to create the house bank. So house bank is nothing but, for example, as part of a business company having a number of bank accounts in different branches, different banks. So for example, ICICI, HDFC, Kotak. So these banks we call it a house bank. And house bank ID. So house bank ID is nothing but bank GL accounts, bank accounts. So for example, in one house bank we have a number of bank accounts. So then we need to create the house bank and then go to the bank determination. Then next step, bank determination. Here bank determination we need to assign the house bank. So based on the priority value. For example, you can fix first house bank ranking order as a HDFC. System will pick the first house bank HDFC. So this first we need to pick the house bank ID, house bank, and create a currency. And here we need to assign the house bank ID. House bank ID is nothing but bank GL account. So here also in FI12 only we can create the house bank. So once we create the house bank, that house bank ID we need to assign here. We need to assign bank determination option. So here also ranking order. So which bank, which house bank we need to make the payment from first priority. So that house bank house bank ID 1 is first priority. Then like that we can fix it. So here we need to assign the bank GL account. Basically we need to assign outgoing bank GL account in outgoing bank GL account in bank determination column. So that is steps. Then later we can the process is F110. Then F110 we can update the parameters like parameters and save it, and proposal run and payment run. There is a different types of process before that is end user part of you. Hello.
Okay.
And one more thing, that whatever payment method we created, that payment method we need to assign vendor master data. Otherwise, payment will not be picked.
Okay. Have you worked on SEPA mandate?
No. SEPA mandate.
It's a payment method only. It's for German. SEPA mandate, SEPA credit. You work for US or Europe countries?
So that is main. That Cognis is group companies US and Europe and Australia also different types of company codes. The Cognis is a number of products like technology related and travels and semiconductors. There are almost 100 types of products it involved.
Okay, you are on third party payroll.
Yes.
Okay, what is the notice period?
No, actually my notice period 30 days. On December 1st I put in my resignation. So after that I didn't get much more calls. But my last working day, my notice period also completed. December 30 is my last working day.
30th last or you?
Last working day.
What is the last one?
Yes, my last working day also completed.
Okay.
And asset also
Okay.
I have good knowledge. Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, nothing. And asset also I have a good knowledge. Entire process like documents, setups and everything.
What is the brief me about the asset life cycle in SAP?
Asset life cycle is a asset like how many years we can use the asset to.
Procure to that scrap.
Yes, for example, you can use some of the different like depreciation methods. We can use some. For example, we can use the declining method. So after the life cycle also end, asset value some amount it will there. Then you can reuse or something. Asset scrap is after lifetime end. Then you can scrap the asset. You are asking entries, right?
No, I am asking asset life cycle. Procure to scrap. How it's happened in SAP? For example, asset is purchased through AS90 through FB6, through MM model we purchase it.
Okay.
Then there will be depreciation every month.
Yes, sir.
At the end of this life, I just want to know that, and they with accounting entries.
Okay. Asset purchase entry is asset account debit and vendor account credit, F-90. And the A of AB is asset depreciation. For example, asset scrap is asset scrap. We can sell the asset scrap is asset accounting credit and accumulated depreciation account debit and asset scrap debit too. Like that entries, different types of entries.
Okay. Okay, you're from Hyderabad?
No, I'm present currently I'm in Bangalore. My native is Andhra Pradesh, Nellore.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any question to me?
Nothing. Thank you so much.
Okay, the HR will get back to you.
Okay.